I am Matt, my channel is Just One More Turn, and welcome to another session of Invisible Ink. So, Invisible Ink is a spy game, and I've been playing one mission per episode. So far I've been impressed by the feeling of being a spy or being an espionage agent, and the sort of tactics-based gameplay. And I think the whole package, the story, the theme, and the gameplay together is very compelling. I'm happy with how everything is so works so well together. In particular, the theme of, the feeling of urgency that's generated by the sort of ticking clock, where you have only so many hours worth of missions before you have the final confrontation. I mean, we haven't got to that yet, but the story's about that. And then the sort of quick and witty, just quick and to the point dialogue, which conveys what the agents are about, what central monster are about, without diverting the story or the pace in any significant way. And speaking of, the only person diverting the pace here is basically me. Now let's hop back into the game.
Pattern resolution at 50%. Nearing confidence threshold.
Now we're getting somewhere. Where did you find this thing anyway?
Incognito was built back in the 40s by the pan-European government to run climate models. When the war broke out, she was retrofitted to predict troop movements. When we lost the war, I salvaged what I could of her central intelligence unit. We built Invisible together.
Funny. You never strike me as an anthropomorphizing type.
And you've never struck me as particularly charitable, and yet here you are, helping us out.
I guess we all have our weaknesses.
See, this is what I was talking about, very short dialogue segments, but they just give us a decent idea of what the characters are like. And they do it pretty effectively. Now we have the choice between a number of missions. It looks like the missions are only getting harder at this point in the game, with 40 hours remaining. Now we can go to Stockholm, that's a level 2 mission, that'll be easier for us. And maybe that's best. Let's check it out.
This is a data center that handles network security for the region. We can find programs here that will give Incognito some new tricks to use in the field.
I think I'm going to try this out. Just to... I don't know, but I'm also losing a lot of time by going there. Like here, if I go to Lima, that's 6 hours as opposed to 12 hours.
This is a data center that handles network security for the region. We can find programs here that will give Incognito some new tricks to use in the field.
Let me try this. If things go badly wrong, we'll always have the option of doing another playthrough. This game is basically a roguelike. So. I mean, I did sort of jump into this game on experience difficulty.
Digital security breached.
So maybe I was a bit ambitious. Let's see. I still have to find the spy, actually. I found Zoo. Or Tony. Alright. They're having a fight about... It's funny, International is a communist, I believe, so they're having a fight about 19th century philosophers. Pretty hilarious. Okay, so Zuha doesn't have that. He's the least equipped of our team. He only has this special card, this vault access card, which is good, but yeah, his only defense is this neural dart, and I managed to use up all the ammo in the previous session, so let's move out. Sadly, there's a laser wall here. Decker's pretty good because he has his torque injector, so his item cooldown is reduced. So obviously it works really well with the fact that he has a cloaking rig, among other things. Okay. There are guards on both sides. That's not great. Actually, if we open the door...
Did you see that?
Oh, we could just KO him directly. Never mind. I was way too fancy. I was like, if I open the door, it'll come through. And I'm like, actually, no. And I also have... Wait, no, the torque injector's triggered on me. I thought that was a thing on him. Okay, we have a security card there. Although that will overburden us picking that stuff. So we can actually just give it to International. Yeah. International being our premier agent. She's very good because of her
Hey, did you see that?
ability to hack things at a distance. Let's check here. Ah, more credits. That's nice. Now, next turn we can move Tony over and keep these guys pinned for a bit longer. We can also activate Decker's paralyzer node, dose node, whatever. Close enough. To keep this guy KO'd for longer. So we can keep these guards pinned for a longer time than we otherwise would be able to. Okay, let's move down here and see what happened over there. Again, P for peak is very important. Okay, this is a guard. He can hack. He has cyber consciousness, and he can turn into a demon. That's interesting. By the way, this is incognito. Oh, I forgot to activate this. So bad. Never mind. We have a way to reduce power costs, anyways. So. No harm done. Well, potentially some harm done. Well, nah, whatever. I can deal with it. I just want to move her down here, increase our power from this hijack. We can go here, pin that guy. We should inject this guy. And move... Actually, we should probably drag him here. Drop him. And then move Decker out. I guess we can move International down. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that right away there's so many guards here. Looks like they're moving in a different direction. So that's actually fine. Currently we have more power than we know what to do with. We have a reduction to power cost and 2 hacking, so we have 2 hacking abilities, so we can deal with the fact that it's on cooldown, and an ability to generate more power. So lots of power upgrades, but not enough to spend them on. Okay, we got some loot there. That's good. We should pin for 1 more turn. After that, we're not getting any extra value out of pinning. Because if the idea is we get extra value out of pinning if these they both have the same cooldown because of pinning. So if this guy's KO'd for the same amount of time as this guy's KO'd, if this guy's going to be KO'd for 5 turns and this guy's going to be KO'd for 4 turns, we're not getting that much value because suddenly we can't control this area anymore, you know? So we'll pin it for 1 more turn, but afterwards we'll leave it. Okay, we should definitely lockpick this. This ability is kind of unfortunate because it prevents us from lockpicking multiple times. Okay, it's just the camera here. We should close the door. And keep this ass pinned. This ass or his ass pinned? I guess both. Oh, he can recapture things. That's kind of bullshit. Well, fortunately we have enough hacking, but okay. Alright, go in this direction. We don't have credits. Let's look through here. This is a nanofabricator. I guess I could have hacked a bit differently. Question is, do I want to take that guy down or can I just leave him? Not sure. I guess I'll just be ready to ambush in case he comes through here. Actually, maybe I should take him down because of those guys.
You see that?
And let's just ambush him, yeah. And we should be able to hack this area pretty soon, I think. Oh, I forgot to move Zoo through there. Oh, is he? Oh, he's acting for a demon for that. Interesting. We got another pass card, and we got a bit of money. Now we can exchange, give him the pass card, so we have the pass card on both of our agents. And I think that's legit, because in that way we can just make sure that all of our agents are able to go where they need to go. Okay, here, this doesn't look like a good area, or looks like a bit of a dead end. So here is a location where guards spawn from. But I should just check it out. I mean, there's a safe here, so that's fine. It's always good to be able to break when you can hit multiple things. Oh, I forgot. There's no need to peek there. I already knew what was there. Go to the fabricator or the safe first. I can also hack this manually. Got some credits though. Alright, I can collect some power from there if I needed it, but I don't need, so I should go to that nano fabricator. And they can also come through this location, so it's fine that these guys wake up, probably. Probably. Okay, so that was a dead end, so this probably means we have to go through this location. Should probably close the doors here. And just park over his body. That sounds so funny. That's just a very weird way of expressing myself.
The walls have eyes.
The walls have eyes, indeed. Alright. Okay. I should probably hit this entire main thread with my AoE pack. I hope that worked. This is why one reason, I mean, I mentioned that I didn't have enough subroutines, and that's one good reason to go into this area, is because the reward for this area is a better hacking device, or a better ability for incognito or hacking AI. So maybe I can get something useful I can just dump all my power into. I can make use of this incredible power generation I have going. So the weapon is a Neural Disruptor 3. That's pretty solid. Well, in that case, I should probably get Tony over there. Yeah, I think I should. I could sell these, but I don't really want to. I already have a Buster chip. Already have Medgel. I can use this charge pack. What is a shock trap? Oh, that's pretty cool. You can use it and it will knock out guards who open a door. And there's also predictive brawling. The effect triggers after successfully knocks out an enemy with a melee attack. Okay. But I can't really carry anything with that hero. And Zoo can't really carry anything either. I guess I could just carry some stuff and then just give them to Zoo. I definitely want this charge pack to get my gun back. This seems strong. The ability to gain AP after you successfully knock out someone. Although, again, the problem is we're overburdening our character here. Poor Decker. Oh well. And this Vault Disruptor 2 is good, so I just have a melee weapon on Zoo. So I basically, I think shopping there was good. The only issue is that it's going to take us a while to link up here and, you know, get all the benefits from that. Alright.
Huh? Stop there.
Crap. That's ridiculous.
What happened?
Well, hopefully we can dodge to the side. Basically what happened is where we got discovered there. Because the camera's activated. We couldn't deactivate the cameras. Plus 2 power cost. Okay, that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Damn it, they got away.
Now we can shank him next turn.
What was that? Investigating.
It's funny though, when power costs are increased, we still have effectively reduced power costs because of this ability. Okay, oh, damn it. Edges are there. Hopefully I didn't walk myself into a trap here. Stop this card.
Augment installed.
So we installed that. We have that weapon. Equip. What does it require? Oh, we have equipped that item already, so that's fine. And now we can reload this. Yeah, so I managed to reload my dart gun. I have this Vault Disruptor. So basically, that worked out pretty nicely. And we can even pick up this card if we definitely want it. Well, we might not, but we can.
Investigating area.
Viewing items.
Got it! It's always fun. Like, I love the animation where it just, like, grabs them. I don't know what it says about me, but, you know, I do love it. So what's really nice about this combo is that this increases cooldown, and this already has benefits per cooldown, so fusion gets even better. But obviously, giving a cooldown to all the items was a pretty big deal. One I didn't really think through. Alright. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go here. Now I've KO'd this guy. We definitely want to steal his credits, but we have to link up these forces. Or we just have to get everyone through here. We're not going back here, I don't think, unless there was something behind this door. Now I realize that might have been an important place to check out. Yeah, maybe we should send our agents that way. We don't really send our agents here or here. That's the importance of scouting in this game. It could mean that we make a bunch of redundant moves because you went in the wrong direction. All firewalls raised by demons. Oh, come on. Our hacking abilities also stop for 2 rounds. That's not great. Oh, I guess that happens. Yeah, I haven't played the hardest difficulty yet, and it definitely shows. We can try and skip this guy by using our modded cloaking rig. Oh, let's skip this guy. I mean, just get the drop on him. Got it. I don't know why that animation takes so long. I guess whenever they get knocked out, they improve some sort of thing. I think they benefits the hacking in some ways. It looks like this is a dead end. It just has this. What is this? It's a demon database. It identifies demon in the mainframe. So we have that, but it doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in this area, so we have to go through that door. So let's bounce this direction. Let's keep Dr. Zoo here. Should really call him Tony. I don't know what, I forgot what International's first name is. Maria? I think it might be Maria. We can hack this at some point, but I don't think we need to. Oh, did I loot that? Oh crap. She can move out of the way. Never mind!
You're playing with
people's lives here. Get that agent back on their feet.
Yes, I know. Oh boy. I was convinced that we could escape there, but anyways, my bad. Also, I was convinced that Tony would capture that guy, I guess. I don't know. I need to be more careful about where I position my agents. Like, never leave my back open. Or never forget about... Yeah, basically where we'll be positioned relative to a door. And that's the lesson from that retry. Okay, this has become even harder to eject. Or harder to... what was I thinking? Infect. That. Inject, infect. Same word. This Vault Disruptor consumes power. Which is good, actually, because we have so much power in this session. Like, we're never running out of power. Especially when Incognito is locked down, mind you. Yeah, so it's all about positioning in this game. As you can see. And when I mess up positioning, that's when things start going wrong for us. We always position ourselves carefully, thinking where people could see us, from which angles. So, like here, it's probably best to position ourselves there. Oh, this thing doesn't have a cooldown. That's pretty neat. And also we have the dart gun as a sort of get out of jail free card here. Let's check through here. Okay, we found the escape plan, or the escape pod. You have to be very careful to control your movement here. Let's pick up the extra power. Now she can only get this far, so maybe it's best if she stays back here. He's hunting in that direction. I'm not sure. I don't know from experience whether this is the correct location to be at or here. But okay. It's great that this Vault Disruptor doesn't actually require power to activate. That's pretty nice. What is this for? Let me just double check. Power grid. Probably this power grid. We don't have to worry about that one. Hopefully we can just slip by this guard. It looks like that guard is come back online. And we got Incognito out of there, so that's very nice. Sorry, not Incognito, International. I'm mixing up my code words. How sloppy. So we have our escape location. So all we have to do is spread out, find the objective from here. It's good that I got some extra gear as well. Let's go in this direction. Should be fine. And as long as they just don't come through this door, which I think they won't.
The server terminal is in sight. Time to go shopping.
Damn it. Keep your wits about you.
It's true. Okay, I think this room is fine. Well, I'm starting to get worried. What is this? Reveal the location of all consoles. Alright. That's like something I wanted to know if I was like the Grinch for console Christmas or whatever. That joke made sense in my head. Oh well. Alright, let's just keep hacking this thing. So ability to hack has been compromised, but okay. I think I can live with that. Am I still over encumbered here? I don't think so. Claiming power is probably not necessary there. Should also manually hack this thing, I think. Oh crap! There's a drone. Stationary. Sadly, we can't hack. We're still locked down for 3 turns, so that's bad. But yeah, we can live with it. We should probably move International over. I think Tony is by far the best weapon, so it should be okay. At least he'll be the most able on his own. At least as long as Decker's cloak is down. It's fortunate for us that our objective is just next to our... Okay, let me finish game. It's fortunate for us that our objective is right next to the teleporter. So we can knock out the security camera, but I doubt it. Yeah, I just don't feel like... There's probably not that much through this area. Unless there's a door, let me check. If there's a door here, that could be interesting, but I don't think there will be. Let's just leave that area alone for now. And let's just pick up the upgrades. So let's see what we can buy. Infect the target to break firewall at the start of each route turn. Okay. Moves a demon to a random device. Only breaks firewalls exactly equal to 2 strength. Okay, interesting. Tagging guards. Root. How much cooldown does it have? So we basically gain 6 power now, but then we lose power each turn. So it's kind of like... That's an interesting effect, actually. The use of root is basically that we can gain power ahead of schedule, but then keep using it. So if we use it at the end of the mission, we gain 6 power more or less for free. If we use it to trigger our fusion, we're gaining like... I guess we're gaining 6 and losing 6, but then we can trigger our fusion if our fusion is off cooldown or something. Increases agency starting power by 4. Okay, that's interesting, but we don't have so many slots. Control drones for an extra turn. Create a distracting noise. That's interesting. Now the thing is we already have a lot of power from this charge, but we might not need it. And then we'd rather have like cheap effects to dump our power into. So I might get rid of charge and then pick up ping and maybe root. Abacus increases agencies. Okay, this is just a starting power increase. That's okay, but not great. Leash. I mean, I don't know if drones are going to be that much of an issue. It's hard to tell. So hosting. This is interesting, but we already have lockpick, so I don't know. I guess lockpick might be better in general. This is gonna take us longer to get value out of. So we infect the target for 1 fireball damage at the start of each turn. But the problem here I foresee is that we might have to hack something right away, in which case lockpick and data blast are superior. Moving demons is neat, I guess. A relatively low power cost. This wrench will help us save, but again, we have Dart Blast and Lockpick to help us save. I'm sort of feeling like I want ping. Because the ability to create distracting noises allows us to turn power into... It lets us use power like proactively to help our agents out. And I don't think I need charge as much. And the big problem with charge is that actually it's reducing our power cost, but it's preventing us from using Lockpick and Data Blast more than once a turn, which is a big deal, I think. Now we can use the Abacus to increase our starting power value by 4. That's basically like giving us 4 power every mission. Or we can use the root and try and get fancy with that. I guess the nice thing about the root is if we use it at the final turn of the mission, we're getting full power free, basically. Or the final couple of turns. Basically, if we use it when we're fine going broke after that, it's a really nice trick. So it might actually be more valuable than Abacus, and also root will help us trigger fusion if I ever get negligent and forget about it. Fusion again being the trick where we turn 7 power into 12 power over 4 turns. So, I don't know, Abacus gives us more power per se, but root is a nice trick actually. And also if we go broke on power for a couple of turns, I don't know, if we activate root and fusion, they'll sort of cancel each other out a bit. And in general, we're going to be gaining, say, actually we're gaining 2 power per turn for 4 turns. So the loop together is getting us 3 power over a turn, but this is changing our distribution a bit. I like root because it's so fancy. It just feels very awesome, I think. Although Abacus is probably the correct choice. I think it's just probably just better. I like the idea of trying to exploit root. Yeah, let me pick Abacus. Look, just gaining flat 4 increased power per mission is just quite powerful. Pun intended. I think it's going to be easier to exploit than root. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe root is better than this, but like it seems a bit fancy, I guess. And I don't like the idea that it's draining our power. Maybe I'm wrong. But definitely picking up ping is nice, and also getting rid of that annoying upgrade, which prevented us from using skills multiple times. And I think these are neat, but probably not things we desperately need.
New daemons incoming.
Oh, damn it.
The server's been compromised and the site's automatic security measures are coming online. Watch out for new daemons.
Damn it, Shopcat. That's no way to treat your customers.
Who is Shopcat? Well, I guess he knows Shopcat. Shopcat is I guess who we negotiate with to get all those extra upgrades. That's pretty cool. Again, like the very just fluid characterization of different entities in the game. It's very nice. Okay, let's just bounce here. Have 2 people guard that door with their lives. Okay, other than stream. Of course, the fact that Tony's weapon requires power to use is a bit awkward. But hopefully the fact that we're getting extra power at the start of the mission together with our use of fusion will help us overcome that. Again, I sort of feel like the fact that we're reducing power, maybe I was wrong, maybe I underestimated the power of the ability to just reduce our power costs by 2, but adding a turn to all of our cooldowns meant that we weren't actually able to use that power effectively. So I think I'd rather have the flexibility of being able to hack multiple times a turn. Alright, let's exit.
Incognita has incorporated the new routines. She's already more useful to us.
So yeah, we escaped pretty cleanly there. And got to spend some of our cash on some useful upgrades, I think.
I'm taking a big risk selling to you right now, so don't make me regret it.
The cooker, interesting. We can shoot someone at range for lethal damage, although we only have 1 shot. I guess for cooker I was like thinking of shooting. Anyway, so yeah, lethal damage is interesting.
Holding this thing for a client. Real motivated seller. You won't beat this price.
I kind of feel like I want to just keep being, if not maybe not a pacifist, but like I'm just gonna switch these over to lighten the load on some of my characters. Yeah, I just feel like I want to avoid lethality somehow. It's thematically appropriate, I think, to how we're playing. I wonder if I should improve hacking here. Yeah, I think I should just improve International's hacking, because that's where we're probably going to be a bit more power hungry now that we've gotten rid of that cooldown ability. Let's see how that pans out. I'm still learning about the game. I still feel like the cooldown ability was holding us back a bit because we wanted to hack multiple times in a turn. Multiple data blasts seemed nice. But then I want the ability to get a little bit of extra out of hacking.
We need to keep moving. If the Corps get a fix on our location, we won't last long in a direct fight. Keep up the hit and run, and we might just get through this.
Alright, so thanks for joining me on that mission. That went surprisingly well despite it being a 3 difficulty mission. And we managed to get some stuff back online. We got extra darts back, we got a different set of subroutines. And yeah, let's see how that pans out on our next episode. So thanks again for joining me for another session of Invisible Ink. The show where I forget everything. And join me for the next episode. I'm looking forward to it.